What it do, what it do, what it do, good people. Coming to y'all live from Ted's TV. Today, I'm coming to you guys because I wanted to learn some more about my history, my Baltimore basketball roots, where the sense of pride and pride for our schools come from. I wanted to know the true stories, not a hearsay, she say type of deal. So I started to do some digging, some research, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna do a search, and I'm gonna start all the way back from the 90s. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna call this Baltimore Basketball Value 1. We're gonna start from the 90, and we're gonna keep it all the way going up. So with that being said, and before I start, like and subscribe right now. Don't wait. Like and subscribe right now to the channel, and thank you for your support. So let's keep going. Like I said, we're gonna start from the 90 season. Now, 89 coming out of the 80s era, 89 player of the year was Craig Tyson for Southern. Now, if anybody get a chance to take a look at I don't want to call it a documentary, but it's a little piece that they show Craig Tyson on YouTube. Man, you talking about bounce. You talking about bounce, somebody that straight go get it. Man, well, and the things that I was reading, he was a whole beast. I want to say he averaged about 26 points. I might be wrong. And listen, let me name this. Let me put this disclaimer out here too. Man, I don't know it all, but I'm willing to learn, and I want y'all to learn with me. For those in my era, those that came before me, and after me. So if I say anything it's not that I'm making up anything, but if I say something that you disagree with, I'm okay with you disagreeing with me. You don't gotta get all upset and all your panties in a bunch, but y'all know what I'm saying. And at the end of the day, I welcome, and I'll be honored for you guys to come and get an interview and talk about it. So with that, all that being said, let's talk about the 90s. Now, Muggsy and them, that was the best team, high school team ever. We get that. We ain't gonna take that away from them. But was that the golden era? Was that the golden era? Or was dominant, or Dunbar just that dominant? Was that the golden era? Now, I can't answer that. I really can't. I can't answer that. I can't. But what I can do, I can do this research. I can read these papers, these magazines, and I can get an understanding for myself. So let's keep it pushing. 1990. Now, 1990. This year, let me give you let me try to paint a picture for you. Nationally wise, we had, and at this time they had 3 player of the years. They had a Naismith player of the year, a Gatorade player of the year, and a Parade player of the year. Now the Naismith and the Gatorade player of the year went to Damon Bailey. Damon Bailey ended up, an Indiana kid, ended up going to the University of Indiana, and I think he got drafted by the Pacers, but I don't think he was really too much enough in the league. The parade player of the year was Penny Hardaway, right? We all know Penny, Orlando Magic, Memphis. I'm just gonna leave it at that with Penny. This year was the class of the Fab Five. Y'all heard us say the class of the Fab Five. So I'm trying to, when we talk about a golden era of basketball, now this is national. Now, I'm gonna tell you, this is the national first team. You got Penny, Chris Webber, Eric Montross, Travis Best, Jamal Mashburn, Jalen Rose, Brian Reese, Grant Hill, Rodney Rogers, Michael Smith from Dunbar, DC, made the first team. The national champion team was Southwestern out of Detroit, Michigan, They had 3 players on their team that made the league: Jalen Rose, Rashawn Leonard, and Howard Osborne. Y'all remember Rashawn Leonard played for the Heat, jump shooter. He could knock it down. Howard Osborne, he was tough. He was a tough guard. He was a tough guard with Houston, backing up John Stockton. The girls, Christ the King, I think they won a national championship that year. Locally, we had Dana Johnson. Western was, I think they was number 3 in the country. They made it finish number 3 in the country. But Dana Johnson, Western went 26-0. Dana Johnson, 3rd team All-American. Averaged 19 points, 15 rebounds, 3 blocks. I'm gonna leave that right there. That's on the national. Now let's bring it home a little bit. They had this thing called the MSA. And I'm looking at it. I wish we still had the MSA. And the reason why I said that, because everybody played everybody. You had the city and the Catholic League playing against each other. Yeah, the city and Catholic League playing against each other. And shout out to Coach Mike, because the schedule that I seen is you ain't win a lot, and I understand you lost 4 players that year on some academics, 4 or 5 players. I understand, but the schedule that you played was a tough schedule. Y'all played Simon Gratz too at the function. Well, let's keep going. 89-90, that Metro team. Let me show y'all something. Let me share something with y'all. We'll start right here. What y'all looking at? What do y'all see? What do y'all see? The Sun 1989-90 All Metro Boys Basketball team. Now the final. It's the top 20. It's the final top 20. Southern, Dunbar, Annapolis, Walbrook, Lake Clifton, Brownstown, St. Francis, Broadneck, Woodlawn, Oakland Mills, Towson Catholic, Joppatown, Holly, Carver, Towson, Gilman, Calvert Hall, Hammond, Boys Latin, St. Paul. I mean, and what I seen with that MSA, a bunch of them battled each other. So what I did was, I said, I gotta dig a little deep into these, into the games and into the players. Now, coming from Dunbar, you always hear about Dante. You always hear about Mike Lloyd. You always hear about the McDonald and Mike, which is rightfully so. Salute to those guys. Right? They deserve all that. But myself, I never really hear people talk too much about Terrence Alexander. And what I get from this, he was a whole bucket, a scoring shooter. This year, Dante Bright was a sophomore. They said that the Poets was a young team. Devin Gray was running. Devin Gray was the big cheese in the town. I mean, that's what the papers say. And all the stories that I hear, Devin Gray was that deal. He was that guy. Look at what he did. He averaged 23, 9, 12 rebounds, 2 assists for St. Francis. And you had Southern, you had Big Adam. Now that's why I say I'm learning things. I didn't even know Adam. I didn't know Adam went to Southern. I didn't. Until I had to read for myself. Big fella made first team. And Ron Lucas, a ball. Now, Lake Clifton, I look at this is Lake Clifton leader. Shout out to Ron Lucas. This is Lake Clifton leader. This year, I think, I want to say Stick probably was Kevin Norris probably a sophomore this year. Now, Ron Lucas, they wrote, let's check it out. That's what I said, because the articles that I read now, This man was a whole bull. You know, let's read and see what Coach Moore said about Mr. Lucas. Coach Charlie Moore says Lucas did not have the super season expected of him, but adds that the forward faced many different defenses designed to stop him. Still, Lucas led the Lakers to postseason play and completed his 4-year varsity career with 1,265 points. This season, Lucas averaged 18 points, 9 rebounds, and 3.5. He was the only starter back from last season, so he also took over the leadership role. Lucas is strong on the boards and in the transition game. Clemson, Louisville, and Northeastern are among the college choices. If he decides to go to junior college route, Vincent will be the place. Now, he ended up going to Vincent and then going to K-State. Bull, Zeke Marshall, St. Paul, Danny Robinson, Tyson Cabbage. Now, Danny averaged 19 and 5 rebounds, Coach Mike. He went to prep school after that. Now, let's go to this. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. This first and second team. This first and second team right here. You had Terrence, Dante. We already went over the first team. But on this second team, you had Antonio Freeman that he let everybody in scoring too. I didn't even know y'all let a football player, and I done heard and I done read too that Antonio Freeman played for Iowa. He gave y'all bucks this same year. A football player gave y'all bucks. He let everybody in scoring. You had David Cason. David Cason, I'm reading articles about him. Dime dropper, crazy ball handler. And what I seen, he let the area in assist, or he was number 2. Then you had the Darnell Gaither for Walbrook. You keep hearing about him. And Steve Thomas, Big Steve Thomas, they say Big Boy won a tournament. He won a tournament over there in California. No, not a tournament. A camp. He goes to a camp or something. Win the MVP over there in California. You got Anthony Dazzler. Now, you got Anthony Dazzler for Southern, and you got Darnell Dazzler for Dunbar. Darnell didn't make none of these teams, but we're going to talk about how close Dunbar and Southern was as far as you had Simmons on the same team, you know what I mean? And family. So it was like East Baltimore was something that was bad. East Baltimore, there was a lot of competition, man. There was a lot of competition. And what I'm looking at now we can go down to, let's see what they did in County. 4A and 3A. Jerry Dixon, Woodlawn, 6'5". Sylvester Kahn, Catonsville, 6'5". Carlos Williams, Lansdowne, 6'3". Brandon Parker, Randallstown, 6'2". Albert Smith, Delaney, 6'2". I'm going to say this. Y'all was bigger than us. Y'all definitely was bigger than us. Y'all team, y'all was definitely bigger than us. I think the kids now getting back big, but y'all was definitely. And I understand why y'all helped y'all head high, poked y'all chest out, golden era babies. I get it. Y'all played everybody. Y'all went everywhere, and y'all beat up on each other. So y'all respect it. I get it. I get it. I definitely get it. MSA Conference, first team. Terrence Alexander, Dante Bright as a sophomore, Adam Johnson, Ronald Lucas, Danny Robinson. That B Conference, Eric Bazemore, Forest Park, Dante Carter, Carver. Carver was cool too. Tyron Harvey, Carver, Dwayne Holloway, Gilman, Rodney Wells, Mervo. Now, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going because at the end of the day, now you had, and I don't want to jump around, but I kind of want to give y'all the matchups. And like I said, if anything I'm saying y'all could check me on it, because I'm learning just like y'all learning here with me today. I wanted to see how many times Dunbar and Southern played each other 3 times that year. Now, this was a young Dunbar team, as I say. It was a young Dunbar team. Southern came in the season overconfident. Dunbar beat them, blew them out the first game. Second game, Dunbar still beat them for the city championship. No, to go to the city championship, to beat Walbrook in the city championship. But then Southern come back and knock them off in the state, knock Dunbar off in the states. I'm gonna say the states, right? You had Walbrook beat Southern and Dunbar during the season. Yeah, you heard me. But Dunbar played them and spanked them in the city. But you heard me. Walbrook was still there. Like I said, big boy with the big boy Steve, 6'7", over there. I would love to have been. I ain't never been to the function in the junction, but I'd love to have been in that atmosphere, man. I'd love to have been in that atmosphere. I could just imagine. I could just imagine. Now you have Cardinal Gibbons. This year, Cardinal Gibbons, like I said, everybody's playing everybody. Everybody's playing everybody. But this is how tough the city is tough. And when I say that the city tough, right? Because the same thing that went on when I was in school, it's like the same thing that went on back then, and I hopefully not now. But Gibbons didn't want to go. They didn't want to play Southwestern. They didn't want to. They forfeited the game. I think was it against Southwestern? No, it was against Walbrook up Southwestern because it was a shooting that Monday. So Gibbons got out that game, right? I'm just trying to give y'all perspective of the year, how it's surrounding the atmosphere, right? Dunbar swept Lake twice that year. First time he played 86-63. Like I told Towson Catholic, they lost 5 key players, so they was getting a little dragged. But like I said, Coach Daniel shot out. Look at the team. Look at the teams he played: Southern, Dunbar, Mather, Largo, St. John's, Walbrook, Flint Hill, Simon Gratz, with a Stokes and a Rashid Wallace. I'm just saying. At this time, the teams travel. They travel. Dunbar ain't go to Hawaii this year. I don't think this wasn't the year that they went to Hawaii. But teams, they travel. Lake Clifton went all the way over, beat the team over, beat the tournament all the way in Sacramento, California. And these guys, y'all guys beat up on each other, man. Now, Southwestern, I had to go check out Southwestern. I had to go check them out because I wanted to see what they was doing around this time. And I'm going to tell you this. I think this was the year before Coach Charlie Leverett came. I think they still had James Pearson this year, Coach James Pearson. However, the guy Haywood added for the Sabres. He put in some work. He did. He put some work in. He did. He put some work in. And Southwestern, I think did they beat, was it 3 teams that year? Did they upset 3 teams that year? Did I read that? Yes, it was 3. At the time that they beat Cardinal Gibbons, they was number 4. They beat Carver, that was number 11. They beat Emerson, that was number 9. I knew I wasn't tripping. So Southwestern always been that gritty, scrappy team that get it done. I'm just saying. Yeah, like I said, we talking about function at the junction. And I wish I had some of you guys here to talk with me because I'd love to go back and forth with you guys. Now, I'm going to get back to this function in the junction. Yeah, Walbrook and St. Francis. So you had the big boy and Devin Gray play against each other. 93-67, Walbrook. 93-67, Walbrook. You had Simon Gratz versus TC. Now, what y'all probably think Simon Grass blew them out? No, 46-40, Simon Grass. Stokes had 4 points while she was held the team. It's a Baltimore mentality, man. It's just in the water out here, man. That's all. Forest Park was cool. Forest Park was good. Dante, I'm looking over my notes. I'm just looking over some of my notes before we get into the game. More of the games, right? Because, like I said, I'm reading articles, and I'm reading articles. Southern finished #1. Dunbar. It felt like, I'm not gonna say they was in some rebuild, but I'm gonna say they ain't know how that season was gonna go. If Dante Bright was he was a sophomore, he was the only person coming back, they ain't know how that season was gonna go. But this guy right here, Mike Lloyd, man, he a beast in himself. He a beast in himself. Like, I'm reading his stuff. He separated himself from y'all now. He separated himself from everybody. It seemed like at an early age. He was a what? Let me get you something I read. Oh yeah, y'all. I'm trying to do my homework, y'all. I'm trying to do my homework. Y'all see that? This was Dunbar beat Walbrook for the title. Like I said, Southern came in the season #1, which probably felt as though that they was going to run through everything, in which they rightfully should. I read an article that David Cason, it sounded like he was overconfident. They went to Dunbar, got spanked. On the way to the city championship, got spanked, but got them back, got them boys back during stage time. And then they finished off. Then I look at that Southern roster. I said, you got Shea and Kwame Evans, right? You got Shea and Kwame Evans. You have the Cason brothers. You got the Dansler brothers, one for Dunbar, one for Southern. You got I'm looking at Kwame stats, and I seen Kwame when he was at Georgetown. So I never seen him in high school, but when I seen him at Georgetown, he always it's just like he was smooth, jump shot. It ain't seem like he was playing hard for real. You know, when somebody playing like that, you be like, man, he ain't even playing that hard. And then you look at the box score, and you be like, whoa. That's how I felt. That's how I felt reading some of his stuff. Now, this is a city championship, right? This was Mike Lloyd finished with 20 points, 9 assists, 20 points and 9 assists. A young Mike Lloyd. We'll keep going though, because I'm about to end it. Because I don't want to keep rambling. Because I honestly want y'all to respond to this, so we can have a dialogue. Honestly, I would like a dialogue. If anybody willing to come and sit down and have that dialogue, the platform is open. It's open. So again, coming y'all live from Ted's TV. I'm gonna try something different. Anybody seen Ron Lucas? Tell him I'm looking for him. Craig Tyson, tell him I'm looking for him. Salute to all you guys. This is a golden era. This was just 90. Again, Southern finished #1. Coach Pompey, Coach of the Year. you know. So that was 90. Next time y'all hear from me, I'm gonna be doing 91. Yeah. So like I said, again, like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.